Let's give Saturday's Daily Puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Jolt Out of the Blue. It's white to move. Give the video a pause and try it yourself if you feel like it. Alright, so you got some stuff pointed in here. This knight's kind of weird. This almost feels like a fork, but the knight protects and the pawn protects. But it kind of feels like I want to sacrifice something and just like get an attack going here. Like my bishop has all this closed off. I don't have any checks other than this. And that doesn't seem very good. This threatens mate, but it seems like it's pretty easy to deal with. Oh, okay. So this is like almost checkmate here. The knight can block. But this is actually very close. If I were to sacrifice the queen, the pawn can't take. Or it can, I guess, because of this, but because the knight can block. Alright, well this pawn is pinned to the queen, so I can take this for free. I don't know if there's any value to that. I doubt that's what the puzzle would be. If I take this, I don't really think that really creates any new threats. It seems like the pawn probably doesn't want to take that, but if the pawn takes, I have this, and then maybe this. So if I take here, the pawn just doesn't have to take. If it did, then I would have some serious threats. But yeah, if pawn takes, then I can fork here. But even there, I just win 2 pawns and a rook. I mean, like the knight can't take that because then this is mate, right? I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of tactical stuff happening here. I don't know how to make it happen though. There aren't really any forcing moves that I can see, which is concerning because I kind of feel like it's it's just like it's a move where I have to calculate a bunch of different things. And the only check I have in the puzzle is this, and it's protected by a lot of pieces, and my queen feels very important. It feels like I need my queen in an attack, so sacrificing my queen immediately doesn't seem like a good idea. Is there a follow-up to this at all? Probably not. This isn't nearly enough of a threat, right? That seems really easy to deal with. Maybe not. I don't know. It does threaten. It threatens mate on 2 squares. If the pawn pushes, like that seems like enough, probably, right? If the pawn pushes, I just like have to take it, probably. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of pieces defending this, so it's not like I can take with the rook and then, right? There's no benefit to. I don't see that doing anything. All right, the king is trapped. Is there any other way that I can threaten checkmate? If my knight was on this square, no, that's not even good. And this square is protected by the knight. There's no benefit to this, right? I'm definitely tempted to like try to take this pawn just to try to undermine this pawn. This knight seems so weird. Like maybe if I take with the knight, I can just attack this. Is that it? Is the knight trapped? Oh yeah, I was thinking about the knight being able to block this check, but if the knight blocks, the queen just slides in, and that's mate. Okay, so that's probably it, right? Do I take here and then threaten to take the knight? Like if the pawn doesn't take, I think the knight's trapped, and if the pawn does take, then this is going to lead to checkmate. That's got to be it. So here, if the pawn doesn't take, I trap the knight. I think probably. There's other moves. I don't know what black's going to do. I like this move though. I'm going for it. Okay. Okay. Now. Oh. Wow. Okay. So what did I do? Alright, just go for that. Wow. Yeah, so I mean, I was on the right track. I just needed to keep thinking about this. There's definitely a lot of stuff happening over there. So if pawn takes, I have this, and then if the knight blocks, I have this. I'm forking the queen and the rook. If the knight takes, which is what happens in the puzzle, then I end up taking here. No, I took with the queen, which is more forcing. Yeah, okay. Nice. All right, let's run that back. Cool, so I got this puzzle wrong I've gotten a lot of them wrong this week, but I'm sick, so cut me some slack, all right? So definitely a lot of stuff happening over here. It felt like there was some combination of just stuff looking over here. The king is totally trapped to begin the puzzle. And there's a fork here, but it's protected by 2 different pieces. But all those pieces have pretty important jobs right now. So after I jump here, if the pawn takes, this is going to lead to checkmate. this is checkmate. The knight has to block, and then if the knight blocks, the queen slides in, and that's mate. So the pawn can't take this. If nothing takes, then I'm just taking either the rook or the queen. And if the knight takes, which is what happens in the puzzle, I can actually sacrifice my queen for the knight, because if the pawn takes, then I just take here, and this is mate. And the pawn has to take because checkmate no matter what. So there was a checkmate there no matter what. I chose the wrong move, but it was a nice little pause, dude. There's a nice little pause. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.